Hello guys, Kevin here for Gamers Academy. Today it's about player attributes. Which attributes are the most important per position? For example, a left back. Why is the 80 rated Mondi better than the 85 rated Marcelo? I will show you this in the upcoming minutes. So, let's start with the goalkeeper. In this team I picked Marc-Andre ter Stegen because for me he's the best goalkeeper. He's very OP this year, for me the best goalkeeper in FIFA 20. I would advise you to take a goalkeeper with a height between 187 and 190 because they are very good against low-driven shots. And they are very fast if you want to move them on the line from the left to the right side because they are quick to move. So that's my advice for you. And but goalkeepers is a thing for itself. You never know. Sometimes they are very great for you. Sometimes they are guilty because of the loss for you. So is it your choice which goalkeeper to pick? In this team, I picked Marc-Andre ter Stegen. So, let's go on with the central defenders. Here, I took Rafael Varane and Eder Militao. For me, the main reason for a center back is that he is fast, and both of them are very fast, and they have good physical stats and good defending stats, and both of them have this. As an example, let's look at the attributes of Rafael Varane. Rafael Varane has an acceleration of 79 and a sprint speed of 86, which is very fast for a defender. He has also a very good height with 191 and has good work rates. You see it here. He has medium on attack and high on defense. You can see it here. 2 skill moves, 3 weak foot, doesn't matter for a center back. So, let's go with the attributes in detail. So, we talked about the sprint speed and the acceleration, which is great for a defender. Now let's go to the defending stats. All defending stats above 80, which is very nice for a defender of his price, and also the physical stats with a strength of 86. Stamina 72 doesn't really matter because center back doesn't run that much. So, and jumping with 79 is solid because he has a good height, and headers doesn't really matter in this FIFA, we all know this. So, let's take a look at Eder Militao. Nearly the same as Varane. Maybe a bit more agile and had a better balance, so he's better to move than Varane. He's more like the movable type of these two. Otherwise, as an example, which defender has a better rating but isn't that good in FIFA is Piqué. So let's look at his attributes here. He has an overall rating of 88, but he's very slow. Acceleration 48. We don't need to talk about that. That's too slow. The defending stats are nice. He's very, very, very clunky. He has low balance with 36, low agility with 75. So for me, I don't want to pick him. So my advice is take fast defenders, so you're able to move against these small defenders, these small attackers like Wissam Ben Yedder, like you see in every game, Neymar, Mbappe. So you have a defender who is capable to defend them. So my advice, Militao and Varane. So now let's go on with the fullbacks. In this team you see we have Ferland Mendy from Real Madrid, and the other one is Nelson Semedo. Two typical fullbacks in FIFA 20, which are very OP, and you see nearly every game. And why you see them nearly every game, I will explain you. Let's start with Ferland Mendy, the left back. He has 4-star skill moves, which is nice, but not necessary for a fullback, and has 5-star weak foot. So also a point that is very nice, but not necessary. But you can go into the middle and you can use the left foot, and you can use the right foot. You are very hard to handle for your opponent. So Ferland Mendy is a really, really good left back. And let's see why. Here are his attributes. He's quick with 90 acceleration and 88 sprint speed, fairly enough for a fullback. And he has his passing stats are okay. 77 short pass, 76 long pass, it's okay. The defending stats aren't that great, but you can boost them with a shadow chemistry style or a sentinel chemistry style. That would I advise you to take for him because he needs a really, really good defending boost. But his physical stats are really, really, really good for a left back. He has 88 stamina, 78 strength, and 78 jumping. Nevertheless, he is 180, what is a really good size for a left back. So my shot at left back is Ferland Mendy. I will show you the comparison between an 80 rated Mendy and why I took him over an 85 Marcelo. Marcelo has overall a better rating. He has also 5 skill moves and 4 weak foot. So nearly comparable to Mendy. But now what is more, you can see here his player work rate. He has high-low. He has high on attack and low on defense. So he is more offensive than defensive. And this here is about having a good structure in defense. And Marcelo isn't the player type for this type of meta. So you use Ferland Mendy over him. I can show you the work rates of Ferland Mendy. He has, let's look, I think, don't let me say something wrong. He has high medium work rate, which is way better than high low. So he has a good balance to be up front, but to come back when the opponent attacks. So this is why I took Ferland Mendy over Marcelo. And what is more, the pace is also another factor why I took Mendy over Marcelo, because Marcelo has only 82 acceleration and 80 sprint speed. You can boost it with a shadow chemistry style, but he doesn't feel that fast like Mendy does. So I would always take Mendy over Marcelo. Now let's come to the right back, Nelson Semedo. He's very, very comparable to Mendy. He hasn't got these 5-star weak foot, but he has 4-star skill moves. He has a medium high work rate, medium on attack and high on defense. So he is good for the defensive structure. You can see his attributes here. Solid defending stats with 81 stand tackle, 80 slide tackle, 77 defensive awareness, 81 interceptions. Also really, really good physical stats with 80 jumping, 91 stamina, 81 aggression. 65 strength is a bit less, so I would use an anchor chemistry style in order to push his physical attributes and his defending attributes, and push his acceleration and his sprint speed, which is 91 and 92, to the maximum. So you have a really good right back for less coins. The next 2 important positions are the both CDMs. In this case here, we have Laurent Blanc, the baby icon, you can see it here, the 85 one, and Frankie de Jong, 87. Both really, really good. And what I like about them, the chemistry of them both. They work together very well. So, in my opinion, you need one defensive midfielder who is more like the playmaker type. What in my case is Frankie de Jong, who is the one who directs the game from the back. He's like I said, the playmaker, the one who's directing your attacks. So this is for me Frankie de Jong. He is, let's look at his attributes. He's quick with 82 acceleration, 79 sprint speed for his CDM. His shooting stats aren't that good, but this is not important for him. He has really, really good passing. That's what is Frankie de Jong about. And his dribbling stats are otherworld. They are really, really good. Like with 91 ball control, 90 dribbling, 92 composure, 88 reactions. Really good player. His defending stats are very good. I would nevertheless use shadow chemistry style on him to boost his pace and his defending. But his defending stats are good for a CDM, and his physical stats are also okay, with 85 stamina, 76 strength, 79 jumping, 74 aggression. And his work rates is that what is the most important thing about him. He has medium high work rate, medium on attacking, high on defensive. He's in the back, he's defending the attacks of your opponents, and is the one who's directing your attacks if he gets the ball after interceptions. So also he has 4 skill moves and 3 weak foot. So for me, he's one of my favorite players. In my team, I'll play the team of the season version of him, and he's really good. He's nearly my favorite player in the game. So let's go to Laurent Blanc. He's the more offensive type of these two. He has also medium high work rate, 2-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot. Now let's go to his attribute details. He has 85 acceleration, 82 sprint speed, which is quite okay. He has really, really good shooting stats in comparison to Frankie de Jong, with 86 finishing, 78 shot power, 80 long shots, 72 volleys, 89 penalties. Really, really good. Passing stats are also really good. 86 short pass, 84 long pass. Dribbling steals are also okay. Defending is also really good. I would nevertheless like an example of Frankie de Jong, I would use a shadow chemistry style on him. So to boost his defending and his pace to the maximum, because we know it's all about his pace this year. FIFA is a pace game, and you need the maximum of pace at the players. The physical stats are also really okay: 86 stamina, 80 jumping, 77 strength, 71 aggression. So for this position, I took Sergio Busquets as a comparison type to the players I used. Let's compare Sergio Busquets to Frankie de Jong. Frankie de Jong is 87 rated, Busquets 89 rated. Now look at this. He's really slow in comparison to de Jong, about 40 pace less, has lower shooting, lower passing, lower dribbling. Only the defending and the physical stats are a bit better from Busquets, but with the shadow chemistry style we use on de Jong, the defending is also better than the one of Busquets. So this year it's all about pace. Like every year, it's all about pace. So de Jong is the one to take a shot at and not at Busquets. So these are the two midfielders, and now we go on with the wingers, the cam, and the striker. So now guys, maybe you recognize it. I switched the position of the cams. Now it's how we use them in-game. Why I did this, I will tell you in a few minutes. So, stay tuned. On the left side, we have Dembele, a really OP player this year. He has 5-star skill moves and 5-star weak foot. He is 178 high and has high medium work rates, is left foot, but it doesn't matter because of 5-star weak foot. That means his left foot is even good as his right foot in shooting. So, now let's go to his attributes. He has acceleration of 94 and sprint speed of 93. Very nice. Very fast. His shooting stats are okay for a winger. 79 finishing, 83 shot power, 78 long shots, 76 volleys, 57 penalties. Very good. Passing stats are also okay, with 82 short pass and 76 long pass. His dribbling stats, really good. I would say he feels like he's very agile in game. He feels like he doesn't have any bones. You can turn with him, you can do tricks with him. Very smooth to play with him. So for me, one of the best players for this kind of price. I would use maybe a hawk chemistry style on him to boost his pace to the maximum and his shooting. So he's very good. Big advice from me. So now we come to my favorite player, the cam, the heart of the team, Neymar. He has also, like Dembele, 5-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot, also high medium work rate, 175 height, and the attribute details are just insane. 94 acceleration, 89 sprint speed, really good shooting stats with 78 finishing, 78 volleys, 48 long shots, 90 penalties, 78 attacking positioning, also really good passing with 78 short pass, 81 long pass, and now we come to the main factor, the dribbling. 96 agility. He feels so agile on the ball, very smooth to play with. You can turn with him on every side in the box, and you're very hard to defend for your opponent. So Neymar is one of my favorite players in the offense. Nearly every attack goes over him, so I just recommend you to use him. 96 dribbling, 94 composure. Physical stats doesn't matter for this kind of player, so really good. I would also advise you maybe in Hunter or in Hawk chemistry style in order to push his shooting and his pace, because cams are very important. They are also often in shooting positions to score, so yeah, I would boost the shooting of him. Last but not least, as a RAM, right attacking midfielder, we have Kylian Mbappé. 96 acceleration, 96 sprint speed, very good shooting stats with 89 finishing. Long shots aren't that good, but that's not the main type for a winger. Also good passing stats with 82 short pass. Long pass isn't that good. Dribbling also really good with 92 agility, 91 dribbling, 90 ball control, 84 composure. And his physical stats are also really okay with 84 stamina, 76 strength. That's way enough for a winger. Last but not least, we go to the striker. But before we go in detail with Wissam Ben Yedder, I will have a comparison for you for the wingers with Bernardo Silva. Why I took for example, Dembélé, who's 84 rated over Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva has 4-star skill moves and 3-star weak foot. That is no comparison to the 5-star skill moves and 5-star weak foot of Dembélé. He has a high work rate. He's also small, but isn't that fast and hasn't got that shooting stats. His dribbling stats are really good. There's nothing bad to say about it, but his passing stats are also really good. But overall, for me, Dembélé is the more complete player for this year, for this meta. So every time you would use an 84 Dembélé over an 87 rated Bernardo Silva. So, like mentioned, last but not least, we all know him, we love him, we hate him, Wissam Ben Yedder. He's the most OP striker this year. He has 5-star skill moves, 4-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot, high work rate, 170 height, and his shooting stats are out of the world. He has like 94 finishing, but it seems in-game like 110 finishing. Nearly every scene, if you got him in front of the goal, it's a goal. So attack positioning 95, shot power 86, 47 long shots, 89 volleys, 81 penalties, really good. What is more, he has also really nice passing stats with a short passing rating of 86. His vision is also really good with 86. Dribbling stats, really good for a striker. Agility 94, balance 93. Very hard to get from the ball for your opponent. So for me, Ben Yedder is one of the hardest players to defend against, because you doesn't know what he does, because he has this 5-star weak foot, and if you got him in the box, you doesn't know what he wants to do. So it's very hard to get him. As a comparison, I took Harry Kane, who is 89 rated compared to the 87 rating of Wissam Ben Yedder, and why I take Wissam Ben Yedder over Harry Kane. Harry Kane has 3-star skill moves and 4-star weak foot. Not that great. He is very high for a striker with 188. He feels very clunky on the ball, so if you got him in the box, maybe his finishing is very strong, but if you got him in the box, it's very hard to come past the opponents. So we can have a look at the attribute details. His sprint speed and his pace overall is really low. Like I said, his shooting stats, really good. Finishing 94, 90 shot power, 86 long shots. Nothing to complain about. Really good. Passing stats, also really solid. But he feels very, like I said, clunky on the ball. So for me, he isn't that type of player for this type of meta in this FIFA this year. So from me, I say no to Harry Kane and yes to Wissam Ben Yedder. And that's all about the attribute details. And here you see the whole starter team again. This is my advice for you for this kind of budget. If you got that kind of coins, buy this team. It's really OP. You will really enjoy to play with. But it's your decision. It's only advice from me. But like I said, it's nice team. Like with the Cam Neymar, the both wingers with Dembélé and Mbappé, the CDMs with Frankie de Jong and Blanc. Very nice. Very good team. Greets Kevin.